Are you struggling to figure out what to work on to fix your business? You're probably asking the wrong questions. My name is Sarah Bryson, and I am a CFO for business owners looking for clarity, control, and killer cash flow. And oftentimes I find people aren't asking as much as they're just assuming and working on that assumption. But if you can pause, take a step back, and really start asking questions, you're going to figure out what you really need in order to know what to do and to focus on next. And I'll give you an example. Many businesses out there are like, wow, you know what? I sure would like to have some more money in my bank account at the end of the month. So, more money. Well, what do I need for that? Oh, well, I'm going to need to make more sales. Okay. Maybe, and maybe that's true, but it's really a better question of why is it that at the end of the month, I am stretched so thin? Walk backwards from that. Why do I feel this pain? Because it might not be that you need more sales. More sales might actually make the problem worse. It may actually be a question of why am I keeping so little money from what I generate? Oh, wow, check that out. My pricing hasn't been updated in 5 years, but my costs have gone up. Oh, and I'm affected by tariffs now. Oh, so what I really need to do is not worry about selling more. I need to update my pricing so that it reflects my reality of current pricing, current costs, and the way the world is working. That's very different. That's a completely different answer from I just need to make more sales. Moreover, if you just make more sales, but you have all these costs that haven't been accounted for, you're going to find yourself in the same boat. Maybe you'll squeak by just a little bit better at the volume, but if you have that many more sales, then you're probably going to have to hire more people to make sure that you can keep up with the demand. And you're going to have a whole lot more work and you're going to have less time. So you can see that the answer on one side, when we ask the right question and come to the right conclusion, supports the business, while the other one sort of sends you on a downward spiral. And that's why it's so important to ask those right questions, because the right questions are going to help you to build that business. Another one I will see sometimes is, oh my goodness, we had a bad month. We got to cut costs. Well, do you? Maybe not. Did this month matter? What's the pattern behind this? Is this a normal pattern? Have you had a pattern of losing money, or is this a one-off? If it's a one-off, then don't worry about it. You don't need to worry about a one-off. If it's a 12 off, that is no longer a one-off, right? But then the same thing goes on the money. It's not so much a, ooh, what do we do now? It's, hey, how did this happen? Is this normal? Is this normal for us? Is this a one-time? Is this a new normal? How did this happen? Why did this happen? When I'm looking at financials for people, for example, the first thing that I always look at is the trend of money over time. And I will look for areas where we have normally high or normally low spikes. And I will ask them about that. Hey, talk to me about this. What happened here? What happened? What caused this? Do you want more of this? Do you want less of this? Do we think there'll be more or less of this? Asking questions. If you want to be an amazing CFO for yourself and your business, ask questions. Figure out the real reason behind something that you feel, and you'll figure out what you need to do to strategize and keep getting better and better with your business. And you can start making decisions from a place of calm and confidence, because you're not reacting, you're building a strategy, and then you're just aligning and adjusting based on what's really happening in your business. I hope that helped you to get a little bit better. Ask questions of yourself, ask questions of your teammates, of financial people. Ask, and you will find the answers. I call myself an ask hole for a reason, because that's how I get the information that I need to make sure that the strategy I'm building is the right one for you and your business. And speaking of questions, I have a freebie down in the description box, 10 questions every CEO must be able to answer. Take a look at it. If you can't answer those questions, then you might want to do some extra digging and ask deeper questions to figure out what the core reasons so that you can take action and move yourself forward. Thank you so much for meeting with me today, for sitting around and listening to me. I appreciate you. Have an awesome day. Go forth and profit, everybody.